Your entire personality and your worldview is simply what you have decided inside of your mind. If you visualize and decide inside of your mind that you're the kind of person who never quits, you become the kind of person who never quits. If you decide depression isn't real, you become the person who cannot be depressed. What you decide, what you 100% visualize, this is who you become. If you become the person who you decide is always happy, I'm a positive person. I'm always happy no matter what. When difficult things happen to me, I do not give up, I do not quit. That is what other people do. I'm the kind of person who smiles through the pain, smiles through the chaos. That's what makes me different than everyone else. If you keep repeating these things, you become that person. Because when something difficult happens to you, you enact out your visualizations. You are choosing the characters. You are choosing all the different spirits of the ancestry, which make you as a unique individual. You are choosing the stats that you're going to apply to your character for the video game. You are deciding what you want to be, and visualization is how you attribute the skill points to your avatar inside of the simulation. That is what visualization is for. Saying thank you for everything you already have, and then to take the skill sets that you want. You want to be grateful, you want to be happy, you want to be satisfied, you want to be hardworking, you want to be perspicacious, you want all of these things, and you are rewiring your brain to understand that's exactly who you are. Those qualities will give you the things you want. That is how you get the nice house. You do not visualize and beg and ask like a pauper for expensive things that you have not earned. Instead, you visualize having the qualities that you need to go and earn the expensive things that you want. Most people are visualizing to beg the universe for things, like a pauper. God, please give me a Lambo. I visualize I want a really nice big house. Please give me nice stuff. Please give me money. Like a pauper, like a beggar. Let me ask you a question. If someone begs you for things, how do you feel about them? Someone asks you for $10, you give it to them, fine. Then they beg for more, and you give it to them. Then they beg for more, because the human creature is permanently ungrateful. We're always unhappy. We're always going to be asking for more. You're always going to visualize bigger and larger and more grandiose things than you currently have. So when you are visualizing these things and begging the universe for them, not only are you a beggar, but even worse, when the universe does satisfy one of these concerns, you continue to ask for more, and you look ungrateful. Ungratefulness is one of the least likable aspects of the human psyche. If you help somebody with something and they're ungrateful for it, nothing will make you angry faster than that. And the universe, karma, God, the simulation, whatever you want to call it, operates the exact same way. You must always try your very best to not be ungrateful. Most of you shouldn't be visualizing at all because you're doing it completely wrong. Begging God for things makes him dislike you. Begging the universe for things makes the universe dislike you. You are visualizing wrong, and you're actually doing harm to yourself by constantly sitting there like a beggar, like a pathetic peasant. Get rid of that. Instead, use your visualization to imagine yourself in a difficult scenario and imagining yourself handling it flawlessly. Handling it cool, calm, flawless, professional. When James Bond comes under fire, he does not panic. He is a consummate professional, as are you. This is what visualization is for. Doing it for any other reason is a complete waste of cognitive time. In fact, it's actually damaging your relationship with the simulation because you look like a pathetic peasant. You look like a beggar. You are not a beggar. If you came to me and said, Andrew, I want $10 million, please, what's your chance of getting it? Very low. If you come to me and say, Andrew, I have all the skills required to make you $20 million, and in return, all I would like is $10 million. I want to work beside you. I am hardworking. I am dedicated. I do not quit. I do not give up. I learn fast. I have visualized. I have trained my mind to be all of these things. I am exactly who you need on your team. For that reason, we are going to work together and we are going to succeed if you give me the opportunity. That is a completely different ask than give me 10 million. So when I ask people what they want, I go through life and often say to people, guys, what do you want? And they say, I want a fast car, and I want a nice house, and I want a hot girl. They don't say, I want to be hardworking and disciplined and dedicated. I want to be the kind of person who never misses the gym. Everyone says they want muscles. No one says they want to be the person who wants to go to the gym and will not miss the gym. That is why they don't end up with the body they want. I don't need the muscles. I don't need the money. I just need to be the guy who's always in the gym and who always works, because guess what that leads to? If I ask God to give me the powers and the skills so that I can constantly use my body and my cognitive function to dedicate myself towards difficult tasks, he'll give it to me. I'm one of God's soldiers, as are you. I am asking to be strong so I can go and fight the world. He will give me that. He will not give me victories I did not earn. He will not give me money I did not earn. He will not give me women and houses and cars I do not deserve. He is not going to give me undeserved things, but he will give me the strength to go and fight if I am prepared to suffer and fight. That is what you are visualizing for. You're saying thank you for all of your achievements, and you're asking for the power to go and get more. You do not ask God for an easy life. You ask God for the skills to build any life you want. So what is the purpose of visualization? Well, there are two things you should be doing when you visualize. You should be disconnecting from the matrix, and you should be allowing your mind to run through the personal events you've gone through and to organize your thoughts. And you should be visualizing a future that you want to have, but not in a way where you're going to look like a beggar or a pauper. Give me lots of things I don't currently have. I want all this stuff. Give me all this stuff. Like a slut. You're not a slut, you're a man, and you want to earn things. You don't want to be given anything. You want to earn things, because that's what men do. Because you're not going to put any value on things which are given to you. You're going to put value on the things that you earn. You're not going to respect any of the things that are given to you. You want it to be hard. You want it to be difficult. You want to go through the mud. You want to suffer and bleed. You want to sweat. And by going through all of those things, you are attributing value to the end result. That is when you're going to be happy with what you get. So when you visualize, is trying to 100% convince yourself and the world that you believe you will have the things you want. This is very different than begging and asking for the things you want. This is saying that I know one day I will have them because I believe in myself. You are visualizing the self-belief. You are not visualizing the fish, you're visualizing the fishing rod. You are prepared to go and work. You are prepared to suffer, sweat, sit out in the sun. You're prepared to wait a long period of time. You're prepared to do the difficult things to eventually get the fish that you want. However, you are not going to believe that you can pull this off unless you visualize and understand that you are perfectly capable of doing these things. So making money is one thing that everybody on the planet is obsessed with. It's true. We're all born into the capitalistic game. You cannot escape this game. You don't get to tick a box at the beginning of your life and say, I don't want to play capitalism. I want to live in a socialist utopia. That's not how it works. Whether you're born in India, Africa, or America, you need money. So everyone is constantly closing their eyes and thinking of and dreaming of big piles of money, and they're confused why it doesn't turn up. Nobody is closing their eyes and thinking of being a hard worker. What is God more likely to give you? A pile of money you didn't earn? Or the strength to work hard? You must rewire your software. Your body is your hardware. If you rewire your software, not only will you have the discipline and dedication to go and work on your hardware as and when required, but most importantly, you're going to have a completely different, unique worldview, which is going to allow you to win. You're going to rewire yourself for competitiveness. This is what you must comprehend about visualization. Say thank you for the things you have and rewire your brain so that you can go out there and win. All I imagine are the skills I need to go and get it. Mindset in and of itself. People often say to me, Andrew, I love your videos. It helps so much with my mindset. Your mindset should be optimized for competency. You are a man and you want an empire. As much as you pretend you don't want an empire, that is false. Having a woman who loves you and children who respect you is an empire. That's what you want. You want money. That's an empire. You want a house which is yours. This is land that is yours that you must protect. That is an empire. You want an empire. If you are optimizing your mind for happiness, then you're not going to be as competitive as the man who optimizes his mind for competitiveness. You need to optimize and visualize and train your brain and train your software to be as capable and as competitive as possible all of the time. This is the most important life hack I can give you as a man, because it is becoming harder and harder to win, and some people are prepared to suffer to win. If you are not prepared to suffer to win, you're never going to beat the guy who is. So you need to visualize this. I am prepared to suffer. I am prepared to do the difficult days that other people are not prepared to do. I am not the kind of person who complains. I do not quit. When everyone else around me is giving up, I am the last one standing. This is what I imagine. This is why I'm going to have everything I've ever dreamed of. This is why I'm going to succeed. I am thankful to God and the universe for all the amazing things I already have. I know I'm going to have more because I'm the type of person who will not give up when everyone else has given up. I know I'm the kind of person who's going to have exactly what he dreams of because I'm going to work for it. I'm going to respect it when I have it. I'm going to show the universe that I deserve it the most. That is why I am the most dedicated. This is extremely important. You must be the kind of person who is prepared to work when no one else is prepared to work. You must dedicate yourself to the task when everyone else is ADHD, everyone else is permanently distracted, everyone else is giving up, nobody else can sit down and get something done for more than 5 minutes before they quit, before they give up. You have to be different than everybody else. Change your visualization strategy. Write down all the qualities that would make you extremely successful in your life. What would make you successful? Firstly, you're the kind of person who can identify opportunities, perspicacity. Secondly, you're the kind of person who never quits, never gives up, indefatigability. Thirdly, you're likable, you're charismatic, you're interesting, you're funny. You need to sit and write down all of the qualities you want in yourself, and that's what you need to be visualizing as you take time off your phone. Rewire your programming. Funny is a decision. Charismatic is a decision. Your aura is a decision. Being likable is a decision. You decide all of these things. You think about and you work on these things. Name a likable, charismatic, a guy with aura, funny, who's smart, intelligent, hardworking, paying attention to opportunities, who doesn't have any house he wants. That's how you get the house. In my life, if I look at all the things I've achieved, the most amazing things, the reason I managed to pull them off is because I 100% believed I was going to. Every time I 100% believed I was going to pull off a miracle, somehow I did. When I truly believed in myself and I knew that somehow I was going to do something amazing, I actually did. It wasn't that I was any more capable than I normally am. It's that I just believed it would go well. Believing it's all going to work out okay somehow makes things all work out okay. You have outlasted every difficult thing that has happened to you so far. You have outlasted all of the situations you thought you would never outlast. You have outlasted all the stressful scenarios you found yourself in. You've managed to do all of that. So there's no reason to believe with 100% success rate that the future is going to be any different. So you're visualizing to say thank you for the things you already have, and you're cementing your work ethic inside of your mind. You're not saying, I want a nice house. You're visualizing saying, I'm the kind of person who is prepared to do anything it takes to get a nice house. I'm prepared to do any amount of work. I'm prepared to take on stressful tasks. I'm prepared to reply to as many people as I need to reply to. I'll do the late nights. I know I deserve this house, and I'm going to get it by proving I deserve it. I'm going to get it by working harder than everybody else. Life is a competition, and in the competition, the people who work the longest are rewarded. The indefatigable people are rewarded. I am not going to quit. I'm not going to give up. Everyone else is going to get tired. Everyone else is going to quit. Everyone else is going to complain. I'm not that guy. I'm different than everyone else. And because I'll be the last one standing, because I'm the longest lasting, I'm going to get exactly what I deserve because I'm the person who never gives in. Most of you do not use your mind for what it's for. You've forgotten how to imagine things. You're permanently distracted by the matrix. You can scroll up and down on social media accounts, but you cannot close your eyes and vividly imagine. You can't give yourself goosebumps. You can't evoke an emotion in yourself anymore. This is an age-old skill that humans had very recently up till social media. You should be able to close your mind and imagine the life you want to live so viscerally, so to the point where you can taste it, so that this reality, the one outside of your mind, feels like nothing but a prelude, a ramp, which allows you to get where you want to go. So you should enter the competition, and you should believe that you can win, because you can. And you should imagine how much better your life will be if you win, so that if you do not win, you feel the bitter sting of remorse. You feel the emptiness on your driveway where a Lamborghini should be, so that you take the required action to then go and get a Lamborghini. The mind is that powerful. If you ask any champion of anything, they always envision themselves as champion all of the time. And the reason they do that is, one, so they feel confident, but two, so that if they don't become champion, they're more angry and more motivated for the next attempt to ensure that they do become champion. So that's the mentality and the mindset you have to have. Your mind is your number one ally in all things. A lot of you have been sabotaged internally by your own mind. Your own psyche is working against you. And I can tell by the questions you ask me. You come to me and say, Andrew, what do I do about the fact that I don't always feel like working? You're asking me how you deal with the treachery that you're experiencing from your own mental state. You should never have to deal with treachery. Nothing is worse than a traitor. What's more dangerous if you're in a trench? 100 extra enemies in the opposing trench, or one person in your trench going rogue and shooting you in the back? Which one are you truthfully more afraid of? you'll see that treachery is the most hated, heinous crime in history. It was one of the most severely punished crimes across all of human civilization for a reason, because it's very difficult to defend against treachery. So you have to have a genuine dislike and distaste and disgust for treachery, to the point where you do not allow yourself to betray yourself. When you have negative thoughts that prevent you from being the best version of yourself, you should understand that your mind is attempting to betray you, and you should feel disgust because you have enough enemies. If you're watching this and listening to this right now, I promise you, if I were to give a button to most humans on this planet, if I were to go up to an average man, 25-year-old man of average income anywhere in the world, and say, if you press this button, this guy's gonna die. And I'll show a picture of you holding your dog, cuddling, being a nice little boy, whatever you're doing. I'll make you look sweet and innocent. I'll say, if you press this button, this guy dies, but you get $100 million. You do understand that 99.9% of people will press that button, right? And they'll take that 100 million without remorse. They won't really think about you very much. And if they do, they'll distract themselves with a Lamborghini. That's it. They won't care about you. There's enough people in the opposing trench who are prepared to destroy you for self-interest that the idea of you not having every single part of you on your own side is truthfully sad. You need to be in a better position than that. You cannot allow your own mind to betray you ever. It has to be 100% on side all of the time. If you actually analyze most of your failures, you're going to see the majority of them come from self-sabotage. And once you're in a position like me where you never betray yourself, where your mind never lets you down, ever. Even in a Romanian jail cell, my mind didn't let me down. My mind knew exactly what I had to do. I did not miss a single day's training. I did not lose my mind. I did not go mental. I did not have a breakdown. I acted exactly as I was supposed to act. I was fully professional in all things. I got as much work done as I could possibly do. I was extremely productive. I used the experience for what it was. My mind never betrayed me. If you listen and look back on most of your failures, you're going to see that it was your own mind that betrayed you. It wasn't your enemies that tricked you. It wasn't your enemies that outmaneuvered you or outsmarted you. Most of you are not yet at high enough echelon to even have enemies of caliber. You were simply self-betraying. And until you identify that pattern and get yourself in the habit of ensuring that is impossible, then you're always going to lose against people who fully believe in themselves. If you believe you can run a marathon, you can run a marathon. If you don't believe you can run a marathon, you can't run a marathon, because a marathon is hard. And by believing in it, by truly believing you can do it, then you will your body to a different level than if you don't believe you can do it. It's the same with absolutely all things, including making money, including the gym, including dealing with mental struggle. Anxiety is self-betrayal. Panic is self-betrayal. Procrastination is self-betrayal. Laziness is self-betrayal. Lacking motivation is self-betrayal. All of these things are self-betrayal. Most of you, your largest enemy on the planet today is yourself. You are the one who is destroying your own prospects because you don't have your own mind under control. You know, one of the things that stupid people have that makes stupid people quite successful sometimes is irrational self-belief. And the smarter you are, sometimes the harder it is to irrationally believe in yourself. But if you're dumb enough, you can be arrogant enough to have this irrational self-belief, and you will see some people be very successful, and you say, how is this idiot successful? Because they're so stupid that they don't consider the idea of failure. Their mind isn't advanced enough. They are not cognitive enough to consider betraying their own being. They only see outside. They don't self-reflect. If you're intelligent enough to self-reflect, you need to do it so that you can come up with feedback so that you can constantly improve. But be very aware of the trouble that can come from a mind that's not 100% on your side. My mind is 100% on my side in all ways. If I have to do something difficult, even if my body can't do it, my mind believes I can do it all the time. Imagine you had a clone. Think for a second that you had a clone. You are now cloned. Another version of you instantly exists next to you, and they will obey everything you say. They have your capabilities, both physical and mental. Wouldn't you want your clone to be useful? You'd want to continue to live the same shit life you currently live. You'd want to sit around on the couch, play video games, but I guarantee you would yell at your clone and say, go get strong in the gym, you look weak. Go do this, make some money. Stop sleeping so much. Dedicate yourself. Come on, you're my clone. You can make enough money and you can become strong and important and valuable enough to save us from our eternal slavery. But you don't want to do it yourself because you know a cloned version of you has the capability to do amazing things, except you are a lazy idiot. You would yell at your clone to become its best version of itself so you could witness with your own eyes and show God that you're not a total fuck up and you could have been something that mattered, but you won't do it yourself because you want to sit on the fucking couch. Get up off your ass and do it. The point of this is the aura gamble. You get richer by gambling your money. You invest in something, which is effectively a gamble. Every time you have anything, you need to take it and double down, compounding interest. That's how you win. I got to the top with endless aura gambles. You think it wasn't an aura gamble to tell the judge in Romania they were fucking corrupt and to run my mouth to the media knowing they were setting me up, understanding they have a 99% conviction rate? You think that wasn't a fucking aura gamble? I should have just shut up and been quiet, and then my case would have gone away. But I didn't do that. I doubled down and pulled it off. My whole life has been risking everything, doubling down, and pulling it off. I will pull this off like I pulled off everything else. You see it as a gamble. I see it as necessary because I am perfectly happy to put my brand on the line, perfectly happy to gamble, perfectly happy to accept that there's a chance because anything could happen. Lightning could strike. There is a chance that I could lose. I'm happy to do that, but I'm not happy to sit there and let an opportunity pass me by because I was a fucking coward. I'm not a coward. I never have been.